Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 13th of June. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give you the key features to look out for. Please stay with me. I will then dive deep to give you in forensic detail each of the 12 zodiac signs from Aries through to Pisces. Now this week begins with Mercury, the planet of talk and thought, returning to one of the two signs that it influences of Gemini. Now if this rings a celestial bell, it's because this happened last on the 30th of April. But due to the retrograde, it reversed into the sign of Taurus on the 23rd of May. Now, of course, that retrograde ended on the 3rd of June. It came out of shadow on the 4th, but this could help us to gain a little bit more clarity around some plans which may have seemed to have been somewhat bogged down. But I still feel that clarity is going to be at somewhat of a premium this week. Now, there is, of course, the strawberry full moon on Tuesday in the sign of Sagittarius, which is, if you like, the higher knowledge. The Sun is opposing the moon in Gemini, but actually forges a really constructive link with Saturn all through this week. So if we go through all the processes in a very thorough way, we can still inch forwards. It's just that Neptune, the planet of dreams, of spirituality, but which can be a swirling, misting influence which can distort, well, that's in a T-square with the full moon on Tuesday. So over the next couple of weeks, fact can be stranger than fiction. So we need to use Saturn's sobriety really to check things out, and also Mercury's precision, and also make sure we're keeping the lines of communication open as clearly as we possibly can. Now from Thursday through to Sunday, Venus in its home zone of Taurus is forging a quite beautiful sextile to Neptune. If you're lucky enough to be having a conversation where you can really feel that you're on the same wavelength as someone else, there could be some kind of spiritual connection, or someone could be very generous. It could be through a gift, or it may be a thoughtful note or text message, which can really lift our spirits. But please stay with me for each of those 12 zodiac signs. But if you would like to ascend above this zodiac broadcast and understand how serious astrology can impact on your personal situation, if you give me 3 pieces of birth data of time, date and place of birth, I can give you a roadmap that can guide you for the rest of your life, and also a 12-month forecast. If you get these two together with my special package, you can get 30% off. Please see the link beneath this video. And if you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be delighted if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. If you're someone who's already subscribed, thank you so much. So Leo, your week commencing the 13th of June forecast is wonderful for clarifying your future direction and also your friendships with the arrival of Mercury back into your 11th house. The sign of Gemini, which is governed by Mercury, means that your ability to agilely knit in and connect with people and network is definitely going to be sharpened up, or will it? Because the full moon, which occurs on Tuesday, the strawberry moon, is going to give you some choices. And those choices may actually be a little daunting, because the influence of Neptune this week is very profound in a positive way in its link with Venus. So that could be that your connection with people who are influential, particularly around your work, means that the sensitivity and the atmospheric ability to tune into situations that Neptune gives us can be very good in the way that you connect with someone that you work with, or maybe is going to be important for you raising your profile in some kind of way. But the T-square that Neptune divides between the position of the Sun in your sector of longer term planning and interactions with others, and the Moon in the fellow fire sign of Sagittarius, means that there can be some blurring. Now, that blurring could in some ways be an issue to do with money. So if your long-term planning is in some way not clear because you don't quite know how invested somebody is, whether they're really committed to what you're trying to move forwards with or not, that can cause a little uncertainty. Or you could realise around your friendship circle that, yes, there may be people you're fond of, but you can sense that you don't really know what they're for, what they stand for. Fortunately, Saturn in your sector of relating, though it's twisting backwards, and therefore is going to ask some questions around your interactions with others through to the 23rd of October, that's actually forging a very stable link with the Sun this week. So I think if you're lucky enough to have those people in your circle that are the solid citizens, the people you can really rely upon, those could be the people that you can relate to well this week. And it may be that you're intrigued by someone romantically, and that's where the full moon energy is coming through. But because of Neptune being in the 8th house, which can be about sexuality, if you're not quite sure, you're not really certain that what you're being told is fully revealing where that person is coming from or what their situation is, then use that clarity that Mercury can bring to try to cut through the mist that Neptune can create.